For legal reasons, the things I talk about in this video are for entertainment purposes only and does not in any way mean that I have ever used any of these tactics. Also, do you like my outfit? If you don't, you should, because it's adorable. This is all I've been wearing, these little shorts and these tunic sets. I found them on TikTok Shop, but I also found them on Amazon, so I'm gonna leave a link. I need you to use my link and buy one because I need the commission so I can buy all the colors. Also, one more quick little disclaimer. This video is meant to be silly and funny and lighthearted, okay? So please take it that way. Okay, thanks. This is gonna come as a shock to some of you, but every 911 call is not an emergency. Take all the time you need. That's a lot, I know. So, confession time. Anytime I got sent on a call where the dispatcher said that it was a female between anywhere in between the ages of 15 to 50, I hate it. Like, well, I mean, I didn't hate my patients, but it doesn't matter what race they are. It doesn't matter their economic background. The common denominator for me was females between the ages of 15 and 50. Now, were they all bullshit? No, of course not. But that is the most common demographic in my experience for drama. Now, I know it's gonna come as a shock to some of you that there are people in this world who will fake something and call 911. They do it for attention and who knows what else. I don't know. It also may come as a surprise to you that I do not have a female-friendly face, especially females that know they're full of They don't want to see this face because this face has no poker face. This face gives away everything, which is weirdly why I liked wearing a mask during COVID, because I didn't have to fake smile at anybody. I didn't have to worry if my facial expression was giving something away. It was just made my life easier. Where is my brush? There you are. If you're wondering where Bailey is, by the way, he's in the laundry room. His favorite place on the planet right now. You drank it all. Oh, so handsome. What a handsome fella. Now you may be wondering, well, how do you know if somebody is faking something? Thank you for asking. I'm gonna tell you. There's some tricks of the trade, if you will. Now, if you are a young EMS professional, listen to Aunt Christy when she tells you that just because you know someone is faking something does not mean you should call it out. There is a time, a place, and a way to do that. And take it from Aunt Christy, who learned the hard way, calling it out in front of the wrong audience can get a very large man to grab you by the neck and pin you into the wall, okay? So scene safety, if it is going to compromise scene safety, just keep your mouth shut. It took your Aunt Christy many years to learn this lesson. I think I just got snot on my nose is still dripping. I think I just got snot on it and now I'm smearing my snot across my face. See, Christy is not the smartest cookie in the box. Alice, you are not starving. What was I saying? Burb. Okay, back to the story. So we have established that not every 911 call is an emergency. We have also established that females between the ages of 15 and 50, no matter economic background, race, none of that matters. Females in that age group tend to have the most drama. So anytime I was working with a male, a lot of times if I was feeling weird that day, I would be like, hey, why don't you ride this one and let me drive, because ugh. Anyways, if you are a former patient of mine in that demographic, I love you so much. You know who you are, because some of y'all were just truly little gems of human beings and did not fall into this demographic. But okay, you show up on the scene, your patient is unconscious on the ground, usually with a large audience. Sometimes maybe even in church. There are ways to tell if someone is truly unconscious. Now, no matter the age, gender, reason for the call, none of that matters. If you walk up to a patient who is on the ground and their eyes are not open, the first thing you're going to do is say, hey sir, hey ma'am, what's going on? If you don't get a response, you move to what is called the sternal rub. Despite the name, it does not feel good. It is a painful sternal rub. Take your hand, make a fist. Take these knuckles, rub them into the sternum. Go ahead, do it to yourself right now. See, it hurts. Now imagine a grown man, or I don't know, me with my little knuckles digging like that. If they were faking and you do that, they are not going to be happy. But sometimes that magic touch, the magic knuckles, just be raising people from the dead. Now, if you show up on scene and there's a patient on the ground and they are not responsive and there's blood everywhere, they're probably not faking. Just want to establish that this is for entertainment purposes, okay? Okay, we're on the same page? Okay. Another fun little trick to wake up somebody. Take your pen. All of us had pens because we write on everything. You just take your pen and you take the little clip part right here, okay? And you put that on the fingernail. It's hard to do to yourself, but you put that on the fingernail like that. And then you press. That's painful. That hurts. And sometimes people, I say faking, sometimes people aren't faking anything. Sometimes they're like semi-conscious, right? They might be in and out. So on a patient like that who's kind of going in and out and you want to keep them awake, that's when we would use like some sternal rubs, not to cause pain, to be mean, but a painful stimulus would jolt them back into consciousness, okay? And of course it works on people who are just full of shit. This cat is making me homicidal. Go! Another fun fact. Medical events that happen during church service, whether it's real or not, most of the time the church stuff was, thinking back, most of the time church stuff was legit. But in either case, medical events that happen during a church service are referred to as OLJs. Well, what in tarnation does OLJ mean? It means oh Lordy Jesus. Somebody gets a case of the OLJs and they fall out in church. That is a little rabbit trail off of my story, but nevertheless, now you know. So next on our list of determining somebody's level of unconsciousness is one of my personal favorites, the eyeballs. Why do I like the eyeball tricks? Can't really tell you, but they make me giggle. So if you walk up to somebody who is unconscious and you suspect that this may be not legit, there's two things you can do to the eyes. One is just to tap on the eyeball. Why? Because they're not expecting it and they will flinch and you can be like, gotcha! The other thing, very similar, they do this in anesthesia to test, you know, if the anesthesia is working, is you can just lightly touch the eyelashes for the same reason. They're not expecting it and they will flinch. And that is a trick that I would use if on the rare occasion that I wasn't going to out someone, but I knew that they were faking, is I would touch their eyelashes. And when they would flinch, that told me what I needed to know, and we would go on about our merry way. Now, this is not a free pass for a bystander to walk up to somebody in public having a suspected medical event and rub their sternum, thump them in the eyeballs, and tickle them. No, that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is for tricks of the trade and maybe a laugh or two, because it is very serious, okay? This is serious business. And the last one that I can think of off the top of my head is the pin to the foot test. And we would employ this if you had a patient who can't move anything, right? Sometimes we would run across this after a minor fender bender, and the victim saw an opportunity to monetize. Sometimes they would very much exaggerate things, and it was not uncommon for them to be paralyzed and unable to move. So then you would, oh no, let me check your feet, and you pull their shoe off, and you take your pin, and you don't have to do it hard, okay? I'm not saying like make somebody bleed here. Just take your pin and run it up the sole of their foot. 9 times out of 10, that foot would jerk back, and you're like, oh, it's a miracle. You can move. The reason I even thought about all of this is because I ran across a video that was really upsetting. It was EMS, it was a Ring, I'll try to post it if I can find it, but it was a Ring doorbell video, and the paramedics were being awful to their patients. And it was upsetting to watch as someone who, you know, I know you may think that if this is the first video of mine you're seeing, you may think I was terrible. This is for fun, okay? But as someone who did genuinely very much care about my patients, it is very upsetting to see videos like this of a patient being mistreated, and I've shared some on here before if you've been following. Let's go.
Okay, but my knee.
Sorry, take your time.
Oh.
Oh, where's your that's your thing?
Can't go no more. That'll be in there
You have to
somewhere.
sit up there. You can't sit there. You have to sit.
That'll be in there.
You need to get up. I'm not doing this. It's not. Where's the SpO2 thing?
That'll be in there somewhere. She put it back together. So, you gotta pull yourself up. You shouldn't have gone down there.
I can't get you up now.
That's
you can
just.
do it. There's no.
But I was really upset when I saw that video, and it's just been on my mind. And you know, the general public seeing a video like that I'm sure they're thinking, how could medics, how could EMS mistreat someone like that? I can tell you exactly why. I can tell you exactly how that happens. That happens, and it's not okay. Do not think that I am justifying it, because I'm not. But it happens because for every one of those videos that you see of someone being mistreated by EMS, there's 100 calls of people abusing the 911 system. Hold on, let me do my eye makeup real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I can talk now and do my makeup at the same time. As I was saying, for every video you see where EMS or even a police officer is in the wrong, there's 100 that you don't see of people abusing 911, people making up fake illnesses, and people just generally being awful. And what happens is first responders just get mistreated so much by patients, families, other healthcare professionals, and then it just all comes to a head on some poor soul. And it's awful. And I don't know what the solution is other than more resources, more personnel, better wages, just better work environment. I'm not making excuses for it. It's awful, but that's why that happens, just on a serious note. But back to not being serious. I'm telling you right now that if I ever get famous or wealthy, I am having eyelid surgery. I want this extra skin, this droopy skin gone. Oh my God, I just thought of another hilarious story that I did to my own kids. Hold on. I don't talk about my kids much on here because that's just not my thing. It just doesn't feel right. They deserve privacy, and I'm not gonna pimp my kids out on the internet for views. But years ago, they were like probably 4 and 5 years old. My daughter is 13 months older than my son, so I had them really close together. They were Irish twins. Carly, my oldest, she was fake sleeping one day. Like, I went into her room, and I don't remember the whole situation, but I went into her room and was trying to like wake her up, and she was faking, you know, being asleep. And so, oh gosh, I know somebody's gonna come at me in the comments about this story, but they're just gonna have to come because it's hilarious. So she was fake sleeping. So I went and got, in my backpack, I had some ammonia caps. If you've never had the displeasure of that, imagine sticking your face in a litter box full of cat pee, like overwhelming. And I went in her room and I popped the ammonia cap and put it under her nose, and she, you know, woke up screaming. And like a couple hours later, I heard her whispering to her brother. She said, "Grayson, whatever you do, don't fake sleep around mommy." Because mommy's a paramedic. By the way, if you're interested in the makeup part, this eyeshadow palette is my holy grail, and I did a tutorial on it the other day that I'll post here. So if you don't want to see an eye makeup tutorial, just skip to this timestamp to get back to this video. But a lot of you always comment on my eye makeup, so I filmed a tutorial that I put on TikTok, so I will post that here. And if you want this palette or any of the other makeup stuff, all of it is in my Amazon storefront. You can just clickety-bop over there, and it's all over there. Keep watching and I'll show you how I get this from this with my favorite eyeshadow palette. This is the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox palette that I use every day. It is my absolute favorite, and shipping is free right now, and it's $5 off. Since I like to do a little bit of a wing, I'm gonna use some tape just to give me that nice clean edge. I'm gonna take my little angled fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in right here with this color Obsidian. It's gonna kind of pack it right along the tape line. And then you're gonna start blending it in. Next, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and go in with the color right above it called For Granite. And you're just gonna kind of extend to that darker color. You want it to all blend together. If you have hooded eyes like me, make sure you go above your crease or you will not see it. Next, I'm gonna use the same brush, go up here to the color Lux, and you're just gonna blend that middle color. You're gonna bring this to the inner corner, kind of go up and over like so, and blend everything together nicely. Then I'm gonna go back with my original brush and the original color here, Obsidian, and we're gonna go back over this right here. Should be looking something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and peel my tape. I'm gonna take this dense fluffy brush right here, and I'm gonna go back in with our second color, this For Granite right here. And that's gonna go on the lower lash line. And take the same brush, Obsidian, and just keep it in the outer corner on the lower lash line. Angle brush. This palette has a beautiful black. It's called Rock Bottom. It's a very, very pigmented true black. You're gonna get it a little bit on that brush, and you're just gonna kind of trace the line of your tape. I have hooded eyes, so I don't do a whole thing. I just do a little outer wing. And you're gonna kind of use your line that you already have from the tape to kind of guide you. This is very hard to do in a phone. Next, you're going to take your eyeliner. I like to use the Bad Gal by Benefit. It's like a cream, and I just do my waterline. And then I'm going to go back in with my angle brush and Rock Bottom, which is the black, to do my inner wing. I love to do an inner wing and a small outer wing. And lastly, throw on some mascara and lashes if you like. I don't like wearing lashes, so I just do 45 coats of mascara. And that's it. I really do be needing y'all to buy some stuff so I can get the commission, so I can get this outfit in every single color, because I'm obsessed. So if y'all watched the last video, the video where I was talking about the TBI and all that, then you know that I've had a rough couple weeks, just kind of been in a funk, a little bit of depression and that sort of thing, but I feel like it's starting to turn around, starting today. I did take some steps to cut back, specifically like on TikTok. I'm taking a step back from TikTok. I'm not going to keep pushing on TikTok, trying to sell stuff and spend so much time making content for that, because I was working really hard and like nothing was working, and it was just starting to like affect my mental health, and not in a good way. So I am going to continue using TikTok for entertainment purposes, and I may make some content on there, but like I even left the creator program. Like I don't get paid for views. I'm not monetized. The only way I would make money on TikTok is if someone buys something from me, like from the TikTok shop, and I get a commission. But I have found, I hate it when my mascara gets clumpy like that. It's because I put 47 coats of mascara on and it got too clumpy. Crap. I'm burning up. Burning up. Anyways, so I am taking a step back from TikTok. It was causing more stress than anything, and kind of refocusing everything back to YouTube. But I did find that the stuff that I was promoting on TikTok shop is also on Amazon, and I'm an Amazon affiliate. So I'm gonna be posting, like including things in my videos. But no, I'm not gonna turn into a I'm trying to sell you everything channel or anything like that. But like, if you see something you like the eyeshadow palette or an outfit or something like that, please, if you would just do me the favor of purchasing it through my Amazon storefront, that would really help me a lot, and I would really appreciate it. But I'm not going to be like pushy at all about it on here, but I do want to just kind of include it in the content, because I do be using Amazon a lot. I made a total, brace yourself, on Amazon last month. I made a total of 36 cents. So hold on to your panties, ladies, because Aunt Christy is saving up for her eyelid surgery. I'm not kidding. Speaking of surgery, I had a boob job many many moons ago. It was my gift to myself after breastfeeding both my kids, but now I want them out. I want them out, and I want a lift, and I want my itty bitty titties back. I'm burning up. I am going to let my hair air dry a bit, then I'm gonna fix it. Stay right there. I hate hair washing day. Have I told y'all how much I hate hair washing day? I've been seeing this contraption all over the internet and I finally got it. Cause y'all, have I told you how much I hate doing my hair? I hate hair washing day. Well, if I haven't told you, I do. And this is a hair straightening comb and I keep seeing it everywhere. So I am going to try it and see how it works for me, because I don't want to cut my hair. I like seeing it grow, because like the longer it gets, the more separated I feel from my accident. It's like a visual, I don't know, I hope that makes sense. It's like a visual representation of separating myself from all of that as much as possible. But it do be hurting my neck to fix my hair. So if I have to cut it, I will. But I'm interested to see how this works. All right, some heat protectant. Okay, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to use it or not, because I've only seen people use it this way. But when I do like underneath, that seems to work much better for me. Let's see. Yeah, that works much better than trying to do it this way. Okay, because I was very disappointed. Okay, now I'm liking it. Yes. It's different. I think the trick is you cannot use it fast. And the only issue I'm having is like for the strips in the back, when I get to the bottom of the hair, I'm having a hard time keeping the hair in the comb and like making it do what I want. So that's the only issue right now. But you do need to use it slowly. It's not gonna work well if you just try to like brush your hair with it. That's not what it, I don't think that's how it was intended to be used anyways. But the more I use it, the better it feels. It was just super awkward right at first, but yeah, now that I'm getting the hang of it, I think I do like it. You just have to, even though it says, what is it, comb? Yeah, hair straightening comb. Even though it says hair straightening comb, you can't use it like you would, like if you were just actually combing your hair. And this is okay to touch, so I do like that. Like if you touch your skin right here, it's hot, but it's not gonna like leave a burn. I think it's one of those things, the more you use it, the faster you'll get. I've just never used one before. I'm just used to my straightener. Let's see how the back looks. Okay, yes, I think I do like that. It took me a minute to get used to it, but yes, I do like that. Just kind of have to go slow. I've been using this hair oil too, and I've really been liking this a lot. But you don't want to use a lot or it's gonna make you greasy, so I just use like that much. And it smells good. I saw a hairstylist on TikTok. She's known for like her hair tutorials, and when my hair was starting to grow out, I started watching her, and she recommended that hair oil, and I used her link to purchase because there's one thing I'm gonna do is gonna be support other women and support other creators. If they post an affiliate link for something, it's something that I want, I'm using the link. Okay, friends, I think we are done. Have I told y'all how much I hate hair washing day? Some of us in the South might say hair washing day. Another reason I wear it up so much is because if I don't pull it back out of my face, I can't quit touching it, and then when I go back and I edit my videos and I'm constantly touching my hair, it drives me crazy. Okay friends, if you saw something in this video that you like, make sure to use my link, and if you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, click all the buttons and stuff down there. It helps my channel out and my mental health. I am about to take my son to Olive Garden for a date with mom, because we are moving him in just a few days and I'm sad, so we're not going to talk about that right now, but I'll see you next time.